Good evening, friends. Welcome to the BISP Solutions. This is Rajbhat, and today we will be doing the ticket that why data input is not allowed for the account 4110. So, before going to the ticket, we will understand that what is the importance of data input and why we use the data input in planning and budgeting cloud service. So this is very important part, very important aspect of planning and forecasting concepts. So that's why we will not able to understand the today's ticket until we will do the importance as well as the meaning of data input in the planning and budgeting cloud service instance. So as far significance is concerned, so we will also take its benefits. So while direct input is restricted for summary accounts, so the accurate and the timely input of data into the detailed primary accounts is the single most important activity in any financial system. So if I talk about the importance of data input, so first thing is that it is truth in reporting, the foundation you can understand. Here every business decision from setting prices to hiring new staff relies on financial reports. Data input is the first step. If the input is wrong, the final reports are wrong. The second importance is legal and the compliance. So regulatory bodies and the tax authorities require businesses to maintain accurate and verifiable records. Poor data input leads to inaccurate tax filings and the compliance issues. As for auditing as concerned, a clean and traceable data input trail is required by auditor to verify a company's financial health, ensuring trust for investors and lenders. So accurate data input, if we'll just see its benefits, so it is the enhanced decision making that can be fostered through this. And so how accurate input helps, so if we talk about enhancing the decision making, so it will enhance the decision making of the person, like managers can quickly see which products are most profitable, where costs are rising, and which customers owe money. This allows for timely informed decisions, for example raising prices or cutting specific cost. The second one is operational efficiency. This is the main second benefit, which is operational efficiency. It automated system rely on accurate input. So correct data allows for smooth automated processes like timely vendor payments, accurate payroll, and streamlined inventory management. So these are the very important benefit of data input. Cash flow management is the another benefit of it. Accurate input of sales, receivables, and the bills give a clear real-time picture of a company's cash position, helping to prevent shortages or missed opportunities. The fourth thing is fraud prevention, a very important benefit. So detailed and the accurate transaction input helps to establish an audit trail. Any suspicious or the unusual transaction is easier to spot and flag when all the legitimate data is correctly recorded. So our main purpose was that we were supposed to solve the ticket, which was this, that is data input is not allowed. Data input is not allowed for 4110. So the reason why data input is not allowed for account 4110 relates directly to its nature within the financial system. The explanation of its importance and the benefits of data input applies to financial systems generally. So why data input is not allowed for account 4110? So in many accounting and enterprise resource planning like ERP system, especially in the US style numbering system where 4 often indicates revenue or income, account 4110 is likely a roll up or a summary account. So the main things, that concept we have to understand first, that what is the concepts. So we will understand that account 4110 is designed automatically total the balances of all the more detailed sub accounts that fall directly beneath it in the chart of accounts. Example accounts 4111 and 4112 and 4113. So it is the parent account that is roll up under this concept. So second thing is that another concept is it is a calculated field. So since its value is a sum calculated by the software, direct data entry is blocked to prevent errors. You should never manually enter a number into a field that the system is supposed to calculate automatically. So here we can understand first the concept. Here we can understand that data input is not allowed for account 4110. So data input is not allowed for account 4110. So main concept we will understand today, it is different concepts. First concept that we will understand, it is the parent account, or the element or basis for the analysis. That is parent account. So I can also mention it on it that it is roll up. So it is a parent account. Account for 4110 is designed to automatically total the balances of all the more details sub account that fall directly beneath it in the chart of accounts. Example accounts 411 and 4112 and 4113. The second is calculated field. The second prompt or the basis of analysis that we have, it is calculated field. Calculated field. So since its a value is a sum calculated by the software, direct data entry is blocked to prevent errors. You should never manually enter a number into a field that the system is supposed to calculate automatically. The second or the third, even I would say that this is the third thing, because second we have already covered. The third main thing is integrity and audit trail. Integrity and audit trail. So allowing direct input would break the audit trail. And financial integrity. If someone manually adds $10,000 to 4110, an auditor cannot trace where that money came from. The balance must always be traceable to individual transactions in the sub-accounts. So in simple words, you don't manually enter the total on a calculator. The calculator automatically gives you the total after you enter the individual numbers, that is account 4110 is the total. So we have to understand what is account 4110 under Oracle PBCS dimension. Very important to cover, because without knowing the member's name we cannot understand its basic concepts. So under 4110 and account 4110 depicts that it is the key properties has to be defined to make it summary account. So main dimension is account. If I talk about account type, so it is revenue or the expense. Consolidation operator, we will just keep it as in plus, that is addition or a aggregate sign. And for data storage we will keep it as in dynamic calc or the layman only. And time balance property, we will make it flow. So why data input is not allowed? So the restricted on data input for account 4110 is a best practice rule enforced by planning application designed primarily driven by the data storage property. So it will take the calculation of dynamic calculation, then it fosters the data integrity. So under data integrity, it will allow a planner to input a number into 4110 while simultaneously allowing the system to calculate the total from the children would result in data conflict and inaccurate reporting. The third thing that we have, it is audit trail, that I have already mentioned, that by restricting input to level 0 accounts, every dollar recorded can be tracked and traced back to a specific granular transaction or the budget line, maintaining a clean and a verifiable audit trail. So if I would conclude with the summary, so 4110 is a total member. You enter data into the detail members and the system automatically calculates the total on the fly. So this was all about today's sessions. I hope you have enjoyed this session.